Hey, what's going on, guys? Explicit back here. Last couple of videos I haven't had my mic on. This video I had a comment about the graphical settings I'm using, so I was gonna show you guys what I'm using on PlayStation, or what's been working for me so far. I will say that I wasn't experiencing any frames per second loss when I was using my witch. This was my first character of the season, just because of there's not really a huge screen clear with this character. It's all just, dot damage over time build. My Amazon, I really wasn't seeing any frames per second loss until I got into the higher maps with the bigger mobs, and I started to get a little stronger to where I was clearing multiple screens at once. And man, there's times, which you may see during the stream, there's literally times where it'll like completely freeze the system for a second, like a split second it freezes, and then it like speeds up to catch up because so much stuff happened at once. So it's even worse than the Ice Strike Monk. The Ice Strike Monk was just more consistently dropping frames per second. Oh, why am I in here? Oh, I was helping somebody run through the campaign. I was like, this ain't my hideout. Probably make a new hideout today too, just because I'm bored. I have kind of set up every hideout how I wanted it, with the exception of like one. But graphic settings, this was the comment that I got. So I'm using FSR and I'm using performance. I do believe I turned the sharpness down a little. I was using this with just shadows and it seems to work a little bit better, but I like the global illumination because it looks a little cleaner. With some of my builds in the past, I did have to go to bilinear, but when you do that, the graphics look fine for the most part until a lot of stuff happens at once, and it sacrifices the graphical fidelity for the frames per second. So you won't lose frames per second with this bilinear, but you will definitely see pixelation in the graphics. I had to use that for my Blood Mage Witch. If you go back and look at any of my videos on the Blood Mage Witch, where I was doing the Spark, Frost Wall, Lightning Strike, combination that was one-shotting bosses toward the end. That one I had to use bilinear because there was just so many screen pops and so much explosions that it was literally bogging the game down. And something I've noticed that I don't know if GGG is aware of it, but at least on PlayStation, I can't attest for anything else. Any map that has water, the game starts to suffer. It's because it's trying to render the water to look realistic or something. They should prioritize the gameplay over the water, I think. You'll see in maps like Sandspit or Oasis. Actually, I don't think Oasis has water. Oh yeah, it does a little bit, but it's not much there. Especially when you're in the campaign and you're going through the Matlin waterways. A lot of times I'll get lag or screen input delays, and it's just when there's water around. Anytime I was shattering ice with a few of my other builds, that was another thing that was causing it to be a little bit crazy. But for the most part, this is my graphic settings on PlayStation right here. I can probably turn this to strict. I'm gonna leave it semi-strict for now, but let's see, is there anything else? I mean, the volume. I feel like the sound effects in this game are a little overtuned compared to the rest of the audio, so I turned that down a little. Yeah. One thing I will go ahead and say at the beginning of the video. Oh, did I change something? Look, it does look like it, huh? Yeah, I could tell just from running around or walking around. FSR performance. Yeah. One thing that GGG changed that I am not a fan of. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh yeah? That's what we're doing now? Okay. One thing they changed that I'm not a fan of. So when you're in a map, normally you can open your map and you can see your mini map on the screen, and then on the right you see all the information about the area you're in. If it's a map, you will literally see all of the modifiers. Since the update to where now you can hold down and move around, this is the only way to see your modifiers, and the downside is this doesn't pause your game. So you can still get attacked by enemies when you're just trying to see like what the mods are on the map. You know, I can actually show you a better example. Let's just run this 12. Sure. Oh, this is XP waste on. I should have probably ran this on an XP map. But for the most part of the video, I'm going to have my mic off, but I did want to address that comment at the beginning and then show you guys this. Alright, so normally when I was mapping in all of my previous videos before this season, I could push down and see my map and see all of the modifiers of the map on the right while running around, while killing things, right? And then if I wanted to, I could pause it and read them to see like, hey, these monsters are doing 200% extra shock or 200% extra stun, you got to be careful. Now, in order to see that, I have to hold down. And here's the issue with holding down. I can't move. This is my left analog moving, this is my right analog moving. I can only move the map around and see where the rares are, and I can see all the modifiers on the left. But this doesn't pause the game, so I can get attacked right now while trying to look at the modifiers, and if I want to pause to see those modifiers so the monsters aren't attacking me, it pulls it away. So that's something that I think they need to address. I don't know why they changed it in the first place. Another thing that the update did that I'm not a fan of is when I have chat open, it wants to automatically pull up a chat window on my screen. You guys can't see it because streaming through PlayStation, it's a thing that, you know, only I can see. Once I get my PC set up, y'all will be able to see what I just saw. But it's basically like if I'm in trade and somebody puts something up there and I'm running around in a map and I just want to see that. Y'all don't see it right now, but I have to cancel out of the text it was trying to make me do and then go to the chat. It's just little things like that that didn't need to change. They were fine the way they were, and then they changed them, not, you know, I guess taking console players into account that it made it worse for us. So that being said, there's a couple other changes that I'm not a fan of, and none of it's difficulty wise. I think the difficulty is fine. I see a lot of comments, people saying, hey, you know, they ramped up the difficulty, it's not fun anymore. I mean, depending on your build and your playstyle, you can find a build that's just the same as it was last season. It's just you might have to do a little bit more investment in getting there. Campaign was a little bit more difficult, but my first character made it through with minimal deaths. You know, I maybe had to fight the Act 1 Granor boss in Cruel difficulty 4 times. That was the most I had to fight in a boss. But for the most part, you know, this build was performing perfectly fine until I started hitting a higher level and screen popping, and that's when I started to see the game starting to slow down again. Because on my last stream, somebody was asking, like, are the frames per second still dropping? And at the time, I was like, you know, didn't have my mic on, but in my opinion, it wasn't. But then I was mapping last night and starting to do like big screen clear pops, like big pops in the open areas, like big open maps. And then I noticed my game was starting to lag, frames were dropping, and you know, it really just depends on your build. Like I said in the beginning with my Lich Witch, I never experienced a single bit of like frames per second drop because it's not popping the screen. These approximate. Woohoo! Yeah, I'll probably die a lot during the stream, so I'm not, you know, trying to like say that I'm not going to, because trust me, I will die. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave comments live. I'll try to answer them. I'll turn my mic back on, and also, you know, try to answer them the next time I'm online. You know, beginning the stream or something. That's when I try to, you know, answer any comments or questions that I get. Is at the beginning of my next streams. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Like I said, I'll be here. Got some dishes going on in the background in the washing machine, or dishwasher, so I have my mic muted, but I'm here. was my fault. I jumped into poison, got hit by the lightning, storms he was conjuring, not paying attention to the enemies up top. A lot of the times when I die, it's completely 100% my fault. This is a glass cannon build, so like I said, I'm gonna die a lot. Alright.
time.
Timing, spirit. The spirit's made its choice. Time to finish this. Right through. Finish it.
That's the Reliant! ya.
Experience no real pain.
Lightning strike twice.
What up, my friend?
Die, beast. Need more time.
Hey, what's up, Lisa? How you been?
Just getting myself ready for the work week and I'm not ready for school week.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I'm thinking about going back to school, using my GI Bill, and going to school, getting education, and alongside of it, free money. The work, I haven't worked since I got out the Army. Told myself I was just going to take a month or two off, and then that turned into a year, and then that turned into 2.5 years. So can't say I miss it, but there are some days I was like, man, I just want something to do. That's why I picked up streaming. But if I go get a real job, at least I can make some real money. But I've been fine. Been just hanging in there.
So mom about to work to pay for the college.
Tell that man to get a scholarship. No. Tell you saying congratulations though. High school. That was next journey. As for you, yeah, see what kind of grants or anything we can apply for. Just to help out a little bit. I mean, like you said, you know. No one wants to work forever. Drop something.
Luckily I'm in it, so Alon doesn't seem to be interested in killing my section of the guys.
You did IT in the Army. I mean, obviously, you know, after Radio Shack, that was kind of an easy transition, but, had its good days where it was easy, and then it's, you know, I mean, as you know, it's frustrating days when you troubleshoot a problem for like 2 hours, and it ends up being the simplest solution that you didn't try first because you figured they already tried it. That was the case more often than not, at least in the Army.
Well, I'm done with school. I got a bachelor's and an associate's. Not doing that ever again. Too old and too tired. Haha.
No, that's right. No, I meant like as far as for your son. Mama got to work to pay for college. Your comment on that. Just see if any grants or scholarships he could apply for. You know, to help you out a little bit with the financing the cost. Oh man, these boots.
Yes.
I guess I can put this up. You know what? Let me bring that back out and try it one more time.
And a hard reboot ends up fixing the problem 75% of the time.
True.
The only one who matters.
Stretch through the out. Roll, back hero!
Got to do something about survivability with this build. I don't know what it is. Evasion builds are garbage in this game. Like Energy Shield was king last season, or last league. And they said, oh, we're making some changes and nerfing it. Energy Shield is still the best to have. Yeah, I hate with these pure evasion builds, I'm gonna have to get more energy shield. It's gonna take away a lot of damage, considering where this character is at on the skill tree, but feels like my lightning throws all over again. Just dying. Lazy. But that being said, I think after this map, we'll start running low tier maps just to get to get more points on the board. Because I think at the moment, yeah, I need to get down here and then figure out some stuff over here. But we gotta find more corrupted zones, or corrupted nexuses, nexi. And what else? Try to find some new unique maps. I keep finding unique maps with the duplicates of what I've already done, so it doesn't give me a book. We'll try to figure all that out today. On or off screen. I don't know yet. Alright, just time to find some corrupted areas, and like I said, go for some more points. Probably down there. I haven't went right at all.
before you are caught in a loop.
Heart of the storm! Protect it! Another lever, eh? Glad they've not given up the ghost just yet. Or what? Pack's full.
Speak.
out. You don't stand a chance. A worthy foe. That was almost solid. Don't fight. The unto done.
Ready to quit? Get after it! The spirit's made its choice. Time to finish this. What news do you bring? A blast if it picked up.
Speak.
Alright, I gotta cut the stream a little short. I just got a message while I was in that map, though. Looks like I'll be going to shoot some pool tonight or something. See how it goes, but if I get back early enough, I might throw on another one. I am liking this Tangle Tongue Fork Spear. It's crazy though, the DPS, if you look at my Lightning Spear, and this is just resting, it's almost double when I'm out actually killing stuff, getting all my other buffs. But 7,000, and it seems like it's doing more damage than this one. It's giving me 12,000. And it's mainly because of that Fork's critical hits have a chance to basically crit and then double crit for double damage. But yeah, still gotta figure out some things on this build. I think I'm gonna get rid of this node. Cooked. It's reducing my global defenses, because I find myself dying in maps that I never had issues with once I put this on. I may just respec out of all this crit chance and crit damage bonus for now, because I really wanted to put that jewel that I just got. I just don't know which route to go. Probably take crit chance. Let's just assume I do this. Dex. Probably gonna need more of that and that. If I did that, I could take these 2 points out and go back to my blind. I don't know. It's level 84, let's see. That could get me into the triggered. No. All this crit chance and crit damage here, though. It gets me in that vicinity. I think that's what I'm going to do. As a matter of fact. Because this is nice crit damage bonus, but then it reduces crit hit chance. I don't like that. But if I go this route... Put my DPS at 11,000, so we lost about 1,000 because I was at 12,250. Now I'm at 11,333. So I put that jewel in though, and then this just gives me more options, I think, in the monk tree for survivability, because this evasion stuff. This evasion shit is garbage, in my opinion. You know, you guys might have way more evasion than me, and I get that, you know, it is a dex-based build, but, and I definitely could use a shield for some more parrying and block chance and whatnot, but I could probably get rid of this. I kind of like it, though, when I'm on those proximal tangibility people. Is there another... Oh, I could get to that jewel socket with 3. But is there anything down here I need? Oh, that's cool. Basically, there's 45% crit, 55% if I take all of it. And then another 24% here, well, and then this. That could be good too. That would save points. But if I stay up here in this area, because when I'm spending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This just has a lot more crit damage bonus and crit chance. Yeah, I don't know which way I'm gonna go.
Act or die.
Yeah, for now I'm just gonna, my next couple points. What's that? 85, 86, 87, 88. I'll probably do that. 89, 90, 91. I'd have to hit level 91 to get what I want there. But if I take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points there, and we run 1, 2, there's the charm, or the jewel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's grab that 10. I don't think I don't need that secondary obtaining strike, but this is interesting. Pinpoint shot. So, I don't know. Probably have to figure that out next time. Like I said, though, my buddy's gonna scoop me up. We're gonna go shoot some pool. Kind of unexpected. But if I'm not out all night, I'll do a late night stream or something when I get back, if it's not too late.
Aye.
And I need to do a stream with my witch, but it's just much slower gameplay. A lot slower with the witch compared to the... But then again, I don't die near as much with my witch as I do with my Huntress. My Huntress dies. She's so squishy. Like I said, evasion-based builds, they need to buff those. It's like you have to throw in some energy shield or armor or something, and it's just like, I can do a pure energy shield and be fine. But, you know, maybe they'll fix it, maybe not. Anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in.